What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on these analysis. We're going to be looking at SMCI today. We had this downward sloping trend line that we bounced off of multiple times. We broke above this support and resistance here. Got a clean close. Potentially going to pull back to the support zone. We'll find out. And then continue to chop at this point. Or we can break down, retest, push down further. The other scenario I do see playing out is chopping, continuously touching this, and eventually breaking out, retesting the breakout zone, and then pushing up higher. After we do break out of that zone, we have to start looking at horizontal levels of support and resistance, which could probably be around 50 or so. And then the next one would be somewhere around this 60, 65 region. And then eventually you will run into the top trend line here that's trending upward. Eventually we can reclaim that and continue the trend up higher, reaching all-time highs and going on further. Overall, this is looking pretty bullish right now. On the SMAs, we have broken above the 20. We're meeting resistance here at the 50. We closed right on it and we're pushing back down. Probably just a temporary little pullback. Here on the daily, we're looking super bullish. We gapped up above the 200, the 20, and the 50. So we're holding above all three levels, which is ideal. Maybe we get a retest to the 200 and then we ramp back up higher. Very bullish in nature right now though. On the weekly RSI, higher highs and higher lows, bullish structure. And we had a sharp move up and we're getting a minor pullback. So let's see if we make it back to this 50 dotted line, the midpoint, and continue up higher, or we make it all the way down to this yellow moving average and then start ramping back up. But I can definitely see this thing getting back to overbought territory with a little bit of time here on the weekly. And on the daily, we made it to the overbought territory, but we had a double top and we pushed back, maybe 50% of this leg up here on the RSI, not here. And we're coming back to this yellow moving average. So maybe we get a sharp move back up to the 70 overbought territory on the daily, and we can start getting some bullish momentum to the upside. On the weekly MACD, creeping up, higher highs, higher lows, creating a bull flag here. And we're starting to see an increase in momentum slowly but surely. And eventually we'll start seeing some ramping up here once we can start hitting those extreme greed areas. Here on the daily, we had the ramp up of momentum and it's dying down a little bit, but I can definitely see it ramping back up. I can see the blue curling back down towards the orange and then ramping back up, with the green ramping back up, showing momentum and bullishness to the upside. On this leg here, when you pull a fib, we made it to the 786, which is the second to last line in the sand of bullishness. And we actually closed above the 0.5, the 618, the golden zone, and we're getting a retest off of it. So that could really be what's just happening now. And then we continue to ramp up higher. But overall, it looks very good. And then we're going to pull a longer dated higher zone here. And you can see we made it all the way down to the 886. Which is the literal last line in the sand. We got a perfect bounce off of it, bounced off the 786, and now we're running into the golden zone here on this entire leg here. So this is a major, major level right here. So if we can get a close above this 0.5, this thing can ramp up extremely quickly. So let's see where things go. SMCI is looking pretty bullish in my opinion, as long as we can hold this support and resistance and then eventually break this downward sloping trend line. But we'll see where things go. It's kind of a mixed signal, kind of. It's bullish, but at the same time you have this downward sloping trend line. But I think overall it's short-term bullish, kind of mid-term bearish, and then the very, very long-term it's bullish. So it's kind of like a mixed bag. But overall, I would say it's bullish in nature as a whole. The indicators are bullish as well. If you guys enjoy content like this, share with a friend, like and subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.